Greetings, everyone. Happy Friday. How are you all doing today? I am the Moon Mama, and today is the day that Venus rules. Welcome to our Master Nodal class, where we discuss, where we follow the cycle of the nodes through the cosmos for the purpose of activating our own. Basically, the nodes are like the light codes. The nodes rule the energy of where we're headed. And we live in a reality that's all based on light, and astrology is the code of light. And so that's what I basically am reading it to myself, and then I'm reading it to you guys. Like I'm seeing what I get from it, how it works in my life, and then I come and I share. Because we are coming out of the dark ages, and this is the most fractured time to be a human on the planet. This is the most challenging time to be a human on the planet, but we are the most powerful, and we're made for it. So, like I said, today is Venus Day. If you benefit, or if you feel called to do a exchange with me, because Venus is about exchange. It's about reciprocity. Venus is about reciprocity. So if you would like to donate, you can do that at my Cash App, which is $ Monique Ruffin, or you can do it at my Venmo, which is @ Monique-Ruffin, or you can do it at my PayPal, which is MoniqueCRuffin@gmail.com. And if you'd like to send me a Zelle or something like that, send me a private message, and I will give you the information for my Zelle, because it's my cell phone, so I don't want to just put it here, even though there are no secrets anymore. Everything is open. You can find everyone everywhere. It's such a powerful time to be on the planet. Okay, so thank you for everyone who donates. I really appreciate your donations. Okay, so today is a very significant day because we are headed to the Scorpio full moon. We have a full moon on Monday in Scorpio, and the moon is currently in Libra right now for the remainder of the day, and we're going to have a long void. But what this energy is about, because this is a Venus day, this is an energy today where we want to this is an energy today where we want to, there's something to be released. We have an inconjunct with the sun and the moon today. So there's an internal tension, but it will be very subtle. It's not something that you might, if you've been doing a lot of work, you might be clear about it, but it's the energy of moving into this Scorpio full moon that's about to occur. So you will feel something inside of yourself that is asking to be released so that you can make space for the new energy that's coming in with Scorpio. Now, here's the thing. Scorpio is about death and transformation. It's about shadows. It's about family patterns and secrets. It's about sexual stuff. It's the stuff that you're afraid of. So this is about really facing your fears. This is about the thing that you have been fucking resisting. This, oh my God, I'm talking about it this way because I'm having my own experience of it. I'm having my own experience of the ways that I have played small, the ways that I have acquiesced, the ways that I have shut my own power down really because of fear. So let me share something that let me think of something that's going on in my reality. I have this ability to I've always been able to see what other people can't see, and about themselves, or they're not willing to see about themselves. And when I was a child, I realized that when I would say things, people would be very angry with me for saying what I said. Adults would be very angry. Like maybe my mother took me to do something with her, and then she came home and told my father a lie about it in front of me. And then I would say, I'm innocent. I'm 3, I'm 4, I'm 2. You know what I mean? And I go, no, that's not what happened. Remember this happened, mommy, and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm in a war with my mother, right? And I have spent my life in these kinds of situations. They could look various ways. Like, me and my aunt are very close, and then she gets a boyfriend, and that boyfriend, when she's not around, is hitting on me. But I know that if I tell her, she so loves him, it's going to break her heart. And so I have learned to hold things in my body and do and bend in order to make people feel comfortable, and to acquiesce, because people don't really want to know the fucking truth. And it has been very painful. It has been a very painful existence to see things and to know that people aren't ready, aren't willing, maybe they don't know, or wherever they are, and I know it, and I'm holding it in my own system. And so now is the time for me to let it go, for me to begin to live my truth. And now that I'm older and more mature, I know how to say things in a way that's responsible, that's kind, that's compassionate. I know that people can come to me and ask, right? I don't have to say it just because I see it. I don't even have to hold it. And I can know that nothing is wrong just because they're doing this thing that, I tend to see the things that people are holding as secrets in themselves, So there was a time in my life when I was very close to a man who was married but having so many affairs. And to be in a space like this with a man and his wife, and you can see the pain and the agony of the wife, and of the pretending like it's not happening, and everybody knowing, and here I am in this position where I'm like, this is hard. It's scary. It's like, it's a very terrifying experience to be holding people's terrors with them, the things that they are pretending, the things that they are resisting, and to be the one who knows is like, it's like, I just never have felt safe. I have just always felt I am not safe. Does anybody resonate with this? Does anybody else have an experience of this? Because this is a very scorpionic thing. And so I get to really honor my feelings. I'm beginning to learn that I can honor my feelings, and that I don't need to choose other people's comfort over my comfort. I don't have to choose what will make someone else feel better over what makes me feel better. And that is what I have been doing. I have created a life of being able to see people's secrets, being able to, and holding it with them in ways that is harmful to me, And so what I'm knowing now is with this, this is a Venus day, right? And the moon is in Libra, and Libra is the energy of partnership. It's the energy of marriage and partners. It's literally just you and one other person. It could be you and your child, you and your teacher, you and your partner, you and your friends. It's you and one other person. And what I know is that I am no longer going to be holding things with people that I don't have all the clarity yet around it. But I know that I'm going, so this morning, my business partner and I, yesterday we did a video, Gabrielle and I, and we had a really honest conversation. And it was so powerful because I'm very flexible. I'm very, so we had a meeting this morning at 7:00, and she called me at 6:30 to say she overbooked and she's not available. And typically I would just be like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it, we'll get to. And today I didn't. I literally said, this doesn't feel good. I set up a container though. I said, this is an event. I need you to hold space. And if you guys, stop it, my eye. If you guys don't know the work of Kenya K. Stevens, go check that out. She does the up level work. And so we did an up level where I was able to say that I was able to say exactly what I was feeling. Exactly what I was feeling. Like, you don't honor our time. This doesn't feel good. And then I was able to say, like, and I feel like I want to punish you for it. I feel like I want to punish you for not keeping your word. And that was so, like, it just helped me so much because I got to really go into the depths of what goes on inside of me around how women function with one another, how mothers and daughter function, how we work to control one another and suppress one another when we're not getting our way. And it was such a powerful exchange because I didn't act like I was okay with her not keeping our agreement. But I also talked about it honestly in the moment so that I wasn't holding it in my mind, making it be something was wrong. And then she was able to say, like, I actually knew this a week ago and I didn't mention it. I actually could have I could have come to the store first and I could have been ready for this. Like, then she was able to fully own the process that got her into this experience because I was able to, I didn't just go, oh, it's okay. Oh, it's fine. And then go away and be like, she don't never show up and she don't da-da-da. Because that is the true voice. And that's that scorpionic energy. It's mad, it's seething. And, if you guys really want to understand your full self, come join Daughters of the 13 Moons. But I'm telling you, because I have studied enough to be able to bring all the information into a place where we can work the energies, because it's not an all or nothing kind of thing, and you've got to be consistent in it. And literally, so, I got to really see the shadow of my own Scorpio energy, which would be to punish people for not doing what I want them to do, or being what I think they should be, or acting the way I think they should act, like me really thinking I know best and trying to control. And now that I can see that part of myself, I can begin to transmute that and use that energy in a way that is actually more aligned with who I am. Because that's not, you know what I mean? I live my life a certain way because it works for me. But everybody can't live their lives in the way that I'm meant to live my life. I can't hold everybody accountable to the ways that I move through the world, because my reality, my code is my code. But my code supports me in teaching others how to access their code. That's what my code can do. But I can't be holding on too tightly. I can't be like, I'm not here to be, I don't want to be a guru. That's the thing. I don't want to be a guru. I don't want to be, you know what I mean? I'm just someone who knows how to do this. And I'm here to teach others how to do it. That's it. Like, I'm not here to be the leader of anybody. I'm not here to be, but I do know some shit, and I'm willing to share it, And sometimes when it doesn't look the way I want it to look, historically, I have been upset about that, or controlling, or, then I want to withhold, and that's not what this time period is about. Like, we are all going through a major shift. It is ridiculous of me to think that I need to lock in, and that's why I'm here doing this shit for free, because this information is cosmic information. It's not my information. It's not mine. It's all of our information. I'm just sharing it because I'm on the cutting edge of it. And I'm not the only one on the cutting edge of it. Is it for women only, or can men join the group? I don't want to disrespect the space, if it makes sense. Of course. It is for people who want to understand and master their feminine energy. So that can be a man or a woman. That's it. So yes, if you are a man who really wants to understand how to follow energy, how to access the archetypes, how to alchemize, this is your space, for women and for men. The reason why I speak so candidly to women is because women are very behind on this stuff. We are, if there's a such thing as being behind. I don't believe that there is, honestly. But my ego, the ego in me is like, where the fuck are these bitches? What are y'all doing? Like, the world is changing. The world is changing. And, here's what I know. It can only happen as fast as it can happen. It can only happen as fast. You can only get it when you get it. It's how it is. But I'm here every day so that you might catch it today, and then you go back and listen to the last 3 months of videos, and you're like, oh, I see it. Da, 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 da. Okay. It happens when it happens, I'm so glad you did what you needed to do, Monique. Thank you. Thank you, Zodi Vision. So, this Scorpio moon, pay attention today. Pay attention to your fears. Pay attention to the ways that you have mismanaged your power. That's what Scorpio is. Scorpio is power, you guys. Raw, full power. And what I want y'all to know is that we are living in an energetic system. So the energy, you know how there's sometimes when you just feel like you just got, right? Because that's an energy moving through you. We're going to be getting more and more energy, and many people don't have any tools to understand how to ride the energy. So the energy is going to make them angry. It's going to make them do things that are irresponsible. It's like being bipolar. If you guys know anybody that's bipolar, how you feel really, really low and then you feel really, really high. And the highness is starting to come. And so when that highness happens, you got to understand how to use it. We experience it in our reproduction, like as women, when we start to really desire sex, and it becomes like a fever, like I remember my vagina used to be like, feed me, feed me, feed me, when I was in my 20s and 20, like literally, because it would control me, it would dominate me. And now that I am in menopause, it doesn't dominate me. Now I can dominate it, but I could not dominate it when I was in my 20s. I could not. It would come from me because I didn't have tools and resources and understanding and a clarity about what was going on. So I used to get swept away by all of those hormones and emotions, and it would just leave me like laid out. And that's what this is. We're literally learning to wield our energy, and that means narrating your mind and your emotions, being able to understand that what's going on in your mind is your creation. What is happening in your body is your responsibility. What's going on in your mind is your creation, and what's happening in your body is your responsibility. So whatever you're feeling, you're not feeling it because somebody said or did something. You're feeling it because that's a part of your code. And maybe you coded it to show up when somebody triggers you, and it shows up, and then somebody triggers it, and then you're pissed off, or you think, but that's in you. It's not in them. And then the story you tell about it, your mind, right? So I just noticed that I, grew up in an environment where I just never felt safe. So I really started placing myself with people who didn't feel threatening to me. I grew up in an environment, for those of you who have been in very chaotic environments. So I grew up in Watts, and, with people who didn't have a lot of resource. So there was always this combustion that could happen. Somebody could get angry, like it could be my father, and then he'd slap the shit out of my mother. Or, you know what I mean? Anything could happen. It was always like that. And so growing up like that, I started holding energy in and suppressing it and never feeling safe because you just didn't know what was going to happen. And now I'm finally getting to the age where I realize that I've been doing this for years. I've been holding energy in, and now I'm safe enough to unravel it. I'm safe enough to take responsibility for it. I'm safe enough to know that nobody has power over me, and nobody's going to do anything. I'm not going to put myself in situations that would have me out of control the way it was when I was a child. Like, as a child, I didn't have the control. I was at the effect of those motherfuckers' behaviors and thoughts and feelings, and I could feel every bit of it. But now I'm an adult, and I know how to be like, okay, I'm going to excuse myself. Thank you. Or this is not for me, or I'm not interested, or I can whoop somebody's ass because I actually am pretty strong and I can fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I need to. But I have other tools. I have other ways to manage now because I understand the reality, and I understand that I'm creating my reality, and I understand that these are ancestral codes that have been passed down from generation to generation to generation. So the fear that I'm feeling probably isn't even mine. The terror that I'm riding on probably isn't even mine. It likely belongs to somebody who existed long before me, and I'm the only one who has the wherewithal, the consciousness, the mindset, the tools to actually be able to alchemize it into something new. My aunt, it is 100 degrees out here, and you have on a fur coat. Look at this cat, y'all. It is so hot. She using me as the shade, y'all. She using me as the shade. I'm like, okay, I'm hot. And you trying to use me as the shade. I love that. Volky fireman. Yes. So, all right, you all. Again, thank you. Today is Venus Day. If you benefit from the work that I do here, if it is of value to you and it is supporting you through this time frame, I appreciate you donating. My Cash App is $Monique Ruffin. That's MoniqueRuffin. And I think it's a picture of me with my son on a surfboard or something like that. And then Venmo @Monique-Ruffin. Monique, MoniQue Ruffin, Ruffin. And PayPal, Monique C as in cat, short for Cassandra. Monique C as in cat, Monique C Ruffin, Ruffin @gmail.com. All right, you all, this is a really powerful day today. It's very powerful as we're moving into the full moon in Scorpio. So a deep transformation. Pay attention to what's happening in your life, in your world, and don't call anybody else's name. Ask, what is this for me? What is this for me? What is this for me? What is the lesson I'm learning here? How is this valuable for me? For me. Don't think about other people. Think about yourself and ask and sit with it. If your answer doesn't come right away, just sit with it. Be with it. It'll show up. You'll discover it. Okay. Peace and blessings. Bye-bye.